Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out the Farm DLC for House Flipper. Now, it's important to stress that what you're looking at here is a preview build, so it goes without saying that everything that you're about to see is most definitely subject to change. This particular DLC will be releasing to the general public on April 13th, 2023, about 4 days from now, as of the date and time of this recording. So this beta build that I was given for, I guess, streamers, content creators, whatever, I got like $10 million, I got all skill points, and pretty much I can just sort of explore things. I'm going to go ahead and just hit continue game. None of my progress carried over from live, unfortunately, so my starting shack is, it's back to where it was when you first start the game. It's just completely a mess. All of my tools are locked, but for the most part, I can actually access a lot of the new content. Okay, so here I am. This is my crappy shack. I'm going to quickly read off to you what this particular DLC has to offer, at least when it releases. As of right now, there's some stuff missing as part of this beta. In the full version, there'll be 10 unique story orders, 9 farm properties in a unique environment, 3 empty plots for you to build on, 7 exciting mechanics, including the possibility of building extensions of your house, over 1,500 farm-themed items, farm animals such as cows, sheep, chickens, and more, crop plants that you need to take care of. Those are the different features that will be in the game. So like I said, this beta build gave me like 10 million bucks. To quickly show you what you'll have access to here at the computer, you'll get the Happy Ranch once you complete the first job, okay? Similar to that of the Pets DLC, which is locked because of this beta. But the Happy Ranch lets you actually buy various animals. There's hens and there's roosters, so you can toggle between those. They've got different personalities, but you can't, like, it doesn't seem like you can do very much with them at this point in time. Cows, so you can bring cows to your location. There's horses. You can ride them. There's pigs. There's a baby pig, and there's an adult pig. Sheep, both adults there. There's some alpacas, and some goats. So those are the different animals that you can buy, and they will just spawn, I believe, wherever you are. As far as the map of jobs, if you go to Farm Flipper here, which is like a separate module like the HD TV and the pets and all that, this is the one that I completed here. This is the like the tutorial area, the tutorial farm. Once you complete this, then you get access to that happy farm where you can start buying animals. And I'll show you that in a minute. What I do want to show you is some of the new content. I'm going to go ahead and open the door, and oh, my neighbors are going to love me. So yeah, I just spawned a bunch of stuff so that you can see some of the new content. You can interact with these animals, pet, give a treat, milk, follow me, move, stay. You can't actually pick these animals up and move them. Unfortunately, it just seems like you have to tell them to follow me and then wait for them to catch up to you. So there's like the different goats. Again, you can give them different names and, you know, rename them if you need to. There's a needs section down here, but as far as I can tell, like, I've never seen them need anything. It's not like that recent Pets Hotel game. Oh my gosh. Not like that Pets Hotel game that I covered where, you know, you had to put water bowls down for the dogs and the food bowls and take them outside, go to the bathroom. It doesn't seem like it's anything crazy like the... Where did that thing go? Okay. But yeah, it just seems like the needs section is a bit lax. Whether or not that changes in the future, I couldn't tell you. Horses, you can actually ride in this game, which is kind of cool. I can't actually interact with it, though, which is kind of weird. So yeah. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to run over the alpaca, but it seems to be fine at this point. I've always wanted an alpaca. So long it doesn't, like, you know, spit on me or whatever they do. Let's go ahead and pet the alpaca. There we go. Hello, cow. I believe that's hamburger. Okay, so some of the new tools that you'll get access to. Let's start with that. So I don't know if... I've never seen this before, but apparently you can torch... Oops, yeah, I don't want to torch the animal, but... That's kind of cool. And if you run out of fuel, you can buy more fuel and the like. I'm going to open up a little area here to show you the new stuff. Okay. So, there we go. So there is a house building. So it's like an architect mode. So I'm going to press left mouse to place the foundation, but now I can expand upon it by double clicking and an arrow pops up, but I can click and drag. So rather than having to build individual walls, I can actually... What is going on? Okay, well anyway, once I'm happy, I can hit E and boom, new foundation. And then I can put in a door like I did with this one if I wanted to. It's a fairly easy process. Head to the store. Actually, there was one right there. I'll just go ahead and just buy that one. There you go. And then knock down the wall. Boom. Very easy. And now I've got a nice little shed, dungeon, whatever this ends up being, bunker. So yeah, that's the new architect tool. Wow. Someone is very upset. Okay, so there's also a new grappling hook. You get this in the very first tutorial farm DLC mission. But essentially you can click and hold and you'll fly up, and that way you don't have to take ladders in the leg. So you can sort of, if you want to be Spider-Man, I suppose, you could do something like that. So yeah, grappling hook. I'll show you where that is when I load the tutorial mission for you, but that's a new thing. There's also the hoe, which allows you to plant crops. So let's come here, and I can click. And I can also like mouse wheel up and extend this out a bit if I want to. So if I want to create a 3x3, maybe I'll put that there. Left click and hold. There we go. Now, as far as like the description of the game said that, okay, the description of the game said I'm supposed to take care of these plants, but I put the seeds down and they grew and that was it. I didn't have to water them or anything. So I don't know if it's a beta limitation or my skills were too high. Speaking of skills, perks, there we go. This is the farmer stuff. Diligent farmer, 50% increased growth rate to crops. Crop collection range increased. Increased vegetable patch digging. Animals provide 50% more produce under Animal Whisperer. Maximum animal price increased by 75%. Animal produce worth increased by 85%. Over here, the high-tech farmer, the drone allows you to fertilize plants. The drone allows you to create an orthophoto map of plants. And the drone allows you to spray crops. I don't know what this drone is all about yet. I have not seen that. There's also the architect, which is that new thing as well. Fastest bricklayer. Just build outcroppings or outbuildings 10%, 20%, 30% faster. Scrooge McBrick makes it cheaper, and Miracle Worker. You can design interior walls, you can design floors, and you can design large buildings. So those are all the different skills that are available there. I do not want that. Crops. So different crops. If I go into the store, actually, let's touch on the granary first. Whenever you grow crops in this game or milk cows, this is your inventory for that stuff. It just kind of appears here. Now, the game gave me 10 of everything, but I did harvest corn off camera. Now I've got 22 of it. I can click on it and just put it down on the ground, or I can sell it and make some money that way. So you can actually make money by selling crops. Very small amount, unless you've got huge fields worth. But yeah, you can grow crops and then sell them, which is kind of cool. But yeah, the granary is like your inventory for all things farm. Store, let's go to the last tab and then farming. There we go. So the different seeds: tomato, sunflower, pumpkin, potato, corn, carrots. And that's pretty easy. You just click on this and you click on the plot. Yep, so left mouse, hold in left. There we go. And over time, that will just grow. Depending on your perks, it may grow faster. Let's go ahead and plant a different crop. So instead of corn, let's go with, I don't know, potatoes. Do I have potatoes? I don't know. It worked for Matt Watney or whatever. Matt Damon. There we go. So some potatoes. There's some pumpkins. Very noisy there. Okay, do you need something? Apparently not. You just like to do that. Okay. Yeah, tomatoes. So you just wait a little bit. The hose doesn't... I tried using the hose to water. It doesn't do anything as far as I can tell. There's no discoloration when you do this. So I don't know how to take care of these crops, supposedly. There's some, I guess, carrots that I'd planted earlier. So yeah, there's also like chicken coops. I guess I can show you that real quick. Among the other things that you can put down... there's that chicken coop that you just saw, and it's just like everything else with House Flipper. You just slide things into place, and eventually you just build it automatically. I want everything, though. Let's go to farming. Yeah, so you've got all of this. Cattle troughs, chicken feeders, sheds, walls, horse boxes, broom, alpaca feeder, water trough. I haven't seen them need water, though. Maybe it will happen at some point. I just haven't seen it. If I put this down, I'm just curious. Does it fill up with water? I'll put that right there. Okay. A little water bottle. Okay, well, let's see. I'm curious to know if they actually drink from it. Okay. So yeah, that's a quick look at that. I showed you the new foundation thing. I kind of showed you the whole farming thing. Again, you can... Okay. Let's show you... let's just go ahead and show you now the tutorial map, just so you can see what that looks like. We'll go to map of jobs. And like the pets area and the luxury flipper and the HDTV or HGTV, it has its own section here. You click on that and you can embark on new things. You can scroll left and right, but I'm going to reload that one. I'm just going to hit resume. And it'll load momentarily. So yeah, like, I will say, because this is a beta, it's still a bit janky, especially using the grappling hook. Sometimes I'll bounce or clip through things or get stuck, but betas are betas are betas, so, you know. Alright, so we are loaded. This is what the tutorial looks like. It's kind of a farm, and on the right-hand side, as is typical with a job, you can clearly see what you have to do. Roof damage, big roof damage. Let's go ahead and pull out my grappling hook. And by the way, when you first load, you won't have the grappling hook. You have to find it. You have to use this god-awful thing, climb up, and use it, and then space to move up, and then, okay, yep, nope, up, there we go. Exit, thank you. And then somehow, there we go. Yeah, I couldn't figure that thing out. I ended up, like, up there and then off into the sunset. It was, yeah, fun. So yeah, you fix stuff, fine. But again, the grappling hook would be right here. So if you're looking for it in your menu and you can't find it, it took me a minute to realize, no, I have to, it's hidden somewhere in the level and I have to find it, and it is up here. But yeah, grappling hook. I'm Spider-Man. Yes, grappling hook. But yeah, you, like the other DLCs, this particular mission, you have a budget. So you can't just willy-nilly do anything you want to. You have to operate within the confines. It's a $6,000 budget there on the right. And it wants me to clean up messes, just click things to get rid of them, typical. Fences in this game, annoying to build. I don't know what it is, but I had a heck of a time trying to build a fence for this. I'll show you what I mean. The nice thing I love is that when you hit tab and you go to tasks, place a fence. I love that you can just click on it right from the task menu, and you don't have to hunt for it in the search. Now, this is annoying. I mouse wheel out. So, like, okay, I'm trying to fit that here, right? Mouse wheel down. Okay, now it's not covering the entire thing. I mouse wheel up once. Boom. It's like it's like the entire barn. So it's just frustrating. Like, this thing does not work right. It doesn't, like, it went from that to that with one mouse wheel. It's so weird. So it doesn't fit exactly the way it should. So I had to do something like this, and, you know, something like, actually, I just did the whole thing, didn't I? Yeah, I just did something like that. I just put it all the way across. There we go. And then I put a gate in there, and that it seemed to work. So there's still, again, some bugs to be worked out, but you get the idea. There's a grappling hook up there that you can get. And then, like with the other missions, you'll be doing various jobs and assignments. But again, on your own, if you want to, you can buy a property, buy a house. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my place if I can, back to office. Do I want to save? No. And then you can eventually buy property. Let's see if there's any in the computer. I don't know if I'm going to see it or not, only because, again, this beta kind of reset all of my progress. It still wants me to do the very first mission. I have like 40, 50 hours in this game over the years. So map of jobs, browser. Okay, I'm very curious to see if there's farm stuff in here. Nuclear survivals. There's one. 100 cones. So there's that one there. $380,000. That is a property, apparently, but I don't see any other ones. Maybe the new ones don't have that. You'd think it would have that symbol on it. But again, betas are betas, so maybe they're not all in here yet, or maybe I have to complete others before they start appearing here. All right, folks, well, there you go. That was a quick preview of the Farm DLC for House Flipper. Again, if you're looking for like an in-depth animal simulator, take care of animals, this is more of a decorative thing than an actual animal management game. But hey, if you like to decorate, more power to you. This game will have the tools, well, at least most of them, to help you out. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.